Let's discuss zone density and let's discuss land value. Density and land value are the main factors that lead to the look and feel of your city. So if you're looking to have skyscrapers or if you're looking to have a large population, it's important to understand the concept and how to work with density and how to work with land value. It's really important to keep in mind that wealth and density are not directly related. You can have low wealth, high density buildings. You can have high wealth, low density buildings. These are all depending upon certain factors within your city. So that's what I want to do is I want to talk about density. I want to talk about land value, and then that way, if you have a better understanding of how they work, then it'll help you with shaping your city, and it's going to help you to potentially avoid some issues. So let's start with density. When we talk about density, what we're talking about is how many people are in a structure. So let's start with a low density house, for example. Just as it sounds, we're talking about a single family home. If we were moving up from a single family home to an apartment, then we would be talking about medium density. You can have high density housing, that's when you're getting into your skyscrapers. You can have low, medium, and high density commercial, and you can have low, medium, and high density industrial. So we've got some industrial buildings here that are low density. We've got some commercial buildings that are low density, and we also have some commercial buildings that are medium density. So, what determines the density? So, let's start with the most important factor, and that is the roads. The road that a building is on determines its maximum potential as far as density is concerned. So, a low density dirt road, a low density street, what you're going to get no matter what is a low density house, commercial location, or industry. You have medium density street and you have medium density avenue. Depending upon how your city is behaving and reacting to the changes that you've made, you can have either low density or you could have medium density on a medium density avenue. And then we have high density street or high density avenue or high density streetcar avenue. And on these streets, what you can have, depending upon the circumstances, you can have low, medium, or high density buildings, but the potential is there for the buildings to be of high density on a high density street. So while a given zone's maximum density is tied to the type of road the front door faces, the current density is purely based on how successful you're running the city and how happy your residents are being there. So, density is really about happiness. So, your individuals move into a city. More than likely, you're starting out with low density road. They move in, they have a house, and now it's up to, are you providing the basic services? Are you providing the slightly more advanced services? So, of course, we want to start out with, are they getting power, water, sewage? And then from there, are their needs being met from a garbage collection standpoint, fire, health, police, education, transportation? If they are getting their needs met and they're happy, then a single family home, because of its happiness, can upgrade to a medium home. And a medium home likewise can upgrade to a high density. Same with commercial. If commercial needs are being met, then they will upgrade from low density to medium density, and then from medium density to high density. Same thing with industry. So, but it's all based on the road. You could have incredibly happy residents, but if the road is a low density road, then no matter how happy they are, these homes are going to remain low density homes. So what you do is you would change the density of the road to change the density of the building. So how do you know how successful you're being with your city and are they ready to upgrade? So in your data, you would click on the building density map, and the building density map shows you. So on this end, it says they are more likely. So if it's kind of that orange color, they're more likely to move out of your city. And as you progress from orange to a yellow to the lime green to the darker green, they're more likely to expand. It's important to keep in mind that you may have some orange. It's not that they're going to move out, it just might mean that these are extremely young homes and they have not had enough time to progress. But when you see lots of green like this is an indication that A, they've been here for a while, and more importantly, B, you are meeting their needs. They are happy. They are ready to start to upgrade if that is what you want to do. So the process of changing their density is a process of changing this road from low density to medium density. And because they are happy, and we're going to speed up, because they're happy, as you'll see, these houses are already starting the process of converting. So now they're going from single family home to multifamily home. In addition to clicking on that data layer, you can click on a particular building and it will show you the density. So as you can see here, this is in the process. The arrow is pointing up, but it's about halfway. So this building, this home is not going to convert until this fills all the way in and it has met the conditions to go to medium density. But that's the process of transforming a building as far as its density is concerned. The buildings over here, because the street is already set at medium density and we're meeting their needs, they're happy, they are transforming. Same thing with industry. So we're in the process of going from that orange color just moved in to more of this green. And this allows us to upgrade the factories. So what happens is when you upgrade a home, you're now bringing in more residents. You're upping your population because the footprint is a larger footprint, a more dense building. So now this house has gone from single family to a medium density apartment. So our population can go up. We can turn this commercial location from a single business to multiple businesses. Same thing with industry. So it's really important to keep in mind that density is all about how many people are living in a home, or how many businesses are in a commercial building, or how big an industry is, how many employees can fit in an industry. And it's a real good indicator of how well you're running your city. Are they happy enough with the services, the taxes, the the basics that you've provided, as well as some of the next level basics: transportation, school, police? Are the eligible students able to get to school? Those are all important factors in determining the density of a building. Now let's talk about land value. You can have low, medium, and high density buildings that are low land value, because land value and density they work together, but they are separate concepts. The density, as we talked about, is based upon making your individuals happy. The land value is based upon how valuable is the land that the house or the commercial location or the industry are located on. And the easiest way to figure that out is to click on your data and to go to your land value. And as you can see, everything here is low land value. So you could have single family, medium family, you can have skyscrapers here and it'd be low land value. If you want to change the value of your land, now you need to place down things that have an effect on that. So let's come over here. And the simulation says a community college, this city hall, the clinic, the police station. These are all things that have a positive influence on land value. In addition to services like that, parks have an influence on land value. So when we look at this building here, or even these houses reflect low land value. If we go to the parks, and let's say we go to a medium land value park, and we change the value of the land, what's going to happen is now we're watching houses and apartments start to change based upon the value of the land. So you can still have a single family home. It's just going to be it's just going to have a higher land value. So now these homes are changing their land value. So their look, the feel of these homes is going to change. So if we look at them side by side, here is a low land value home, and then here is a medium land value home. Same with these apartments here. These apartments are medium land value, and these apartments are low land value. Now let's talk about high land value. So now we've placed high land value parks, and everything in this darker color is going to start to represent high land value. So now these two medium houses are now converting into one large mansion, if you will. So now we have a high land value single family home, and we have a high land value multifamily home. Because of the way the values have laid out when we do the data, these are medium. And then when we work our way out here, we start to transition back to low land value. So low land value homes, medium land value, and then we work our way towards high land value. Same concept can be applied to commercial, and the same concept can be applied as you work your way up in the density of the roads. So as long as you're keeping the people happy, these will convert. So this is already about 25% converted from medium to high. The arrow is working its way up. The people here are happy. Same thing here. This is, I would say, about 30%. When it fills in, then it will transform into a medium density. So keep in mind, keep your people happy, keep your residents happy, keep your commercial happy, and keep your industry happy, and they will upgrade their density. And then also keep in mind that when it comes to land value, that's up to you placing things, whether it's a park or whether it is a service that gives off a positive influence on land value. That's up to you to make that determination where that goes. But those are two things to keep in mind in the process of planning out your city and the process of growing and evolving your city. That is really important when it comes to the overall success of your city, because those things, those two factors are really important, really critical to how well your city does. But I wanted just to take a few moments and go over the two concepts of building density and land value in hopes that it just helps you as you're working on your city. As always, if you've got questions, if there's something that I need to clarify, clear up, please say so in the comments. I'm happy to do so. But otherwise, good luck, have fun with your city, and we will see you next time.